In just a few days, the Santa Barbara father will take to the streets for a Veterans Day tradition at the half marathon.
And for years, he ran the race with his daughter Gwendolyn, who battled a rare genetic disease until she passed away in July. And Mike Clan has been following the story for us. And Mike, you have more on how Gwendolyn will be remembered.
Yeah, this family has been so open with this difficult journey, and as a result, so many people have been touched by this story. Well, 3 times, Bill Strong pushed his daughter Gwendolyn in the Santa Barbara Veterans Day half marathon. This year, he'll run with a much heavier load, the loss of his butterfly. But many will be there right alongside him every step of the way and long after this race is over. Veterans Day weekend 2014. It was a fantastic finish as Bill Strong and his daughter Gwendolyn complete the half marathon.
She loved to run, and it was always a gift that I've always felt fortunate to be able to give her.
This year, Bill is preparing for the race without his favorite training partner. She passed away on July 25th.
For me, I think it's going to be a tough day because I had so many great memories of us at that starting line and running that race and people coming out and cheering for Gwendolyn and us.
People have been rooting for and supporting the family for 8 years. As a baby, Gwendolyn was diagnosed with spinal muscular atrophy, the #1 genetic cause of death for infants. SMA takes away the ability to walk, eat, or breathe. Many don't make it past 2, but Gwendolyn had big plans.
We had a little girl who wanted to live life.
And so a journey began that would inspire the Gwendolyn Strong Foundation and never give up.
We started the Gwendolyn Strong Foundation because Gwendolyn had an impact on people. From the time she was just a tiny little baby, people just couldn't resist her.
People like family friend Jenny DEAKYNE, who is teaming up with well over 100 runners in the half marathon in honor of Gwendolyn. They're raising awareness and money, close to $100,000 in the fight against SMA.
This is the best team I've ever been a part of. Been on a lot of teams growing up, and Team GSF is absolutely #1.
Her son TJ took Gwendolyn on her first date, a trip to the movies to see Frozen.
He always had a big crush on Gwendolyn. He talked about her all the time.
Oh, look at that one that says Gwendolyn is a star.
Gwendolyn's classmates at Washington School feel the same way as TJ. They wrote friendship notes when they came back from summer break.
We love you, Gwendolyn.
Probably the highlight of Gwendolyn's life was going to school and just being a kid.
Kindergarten was truly magic.
Over the next 3 years, the kids and staff included Gwendolyn in all of their adventures.
They were attracted to her and befriending her and holding her hand and wanting to be her dance partner, and that was a really lovely thing to see.
She was just a silly little girl. She was fun.
Meeting her, I feel like changed me not only as an educator but as a person.
She's probably my favorite part of the day, and so it's been really hard to just accept it. But I see her everywhere.
Gwendolyn is a big part of the school's new library. She loved to read, and a special section has been dedicated to the little girl who adored butterflies.
This school treated Gwendolyn with so much love and acceptance without us having to fight for it.
It's no surprise that several of the school staff will be part of Team GSF running in the half marathon.
We were always proud that we were able to give Gwendolyn the life that she wanted.
From school to Frozen-themed birthday parties to football games, 2 parents who did everything they could so Gwendolyn could do just about anything her friends were doing.
There's just certain people that, shine, and they do that.
We never did any of this to save Gwendolyn's life, but we always knew that her life would save others in the future, and we're not stopping until we do.
So Bill and the entire GSF team will again lace up their sneakers this Veterans Day weekend, all to honor a little girl who couldn't walk but inspired so many to fly. Gwendolyn Strong would have turned 8 years old on October 4th. In January of 2014, she became a proud big sister. The Strongs had a second daughter, Eleonora, who is completely healthy. And there's more than a half a dozen drugs in clinical research right now funded by the Gwendolyn Strong Foundation.
Wow.
The Strongs are confident that this disease will be positively changed in the future.
Wonderful.
Amazing
And,
story.
big,
All right.
big friend to the family, we know, and thank you for bringing
Beautiful.
that journey
Thank
to
you.
us.
Yeah, great
Beautiful,
story, Mike.
beautiful.
I think we're all a little bit choked up.
We're just glad you get to talk